Hi, my Yarniacs. Once again, it didn't show a thumbnail picture thing. I guess they're doing that differently now. But it's Thursday night, it's 7 o'clock, and here I am. And hopefully soon you'll be here too. I've got to make sure that all my people can chat and go with that. I hope. Fingers crossed. I'm not seeing chat yet. But then again, last week, after they changed what they changed, so many people said they didn't get the notification. So maybe that's the case here. I don't know. But I'll keep watching and sort of talking and hope. There. Hey, Angela. Thank you, darling. Thank you, sweet Angela. Triple C raid. Thank you. Oh, tell you what. Oh, worries me every week. Angela, I don't think you were around a couple of months ago. Several weeks in a row, my chat was not readable at all, so I panic every time it doesn't come up. Hey, Gwenny Squares, thank you, darling. I love your name, Gwenny Squares. Gigi, hi. Tony, how are you? Haven't seen you in forever. How are you? Ruby Lambert, hi, darling. Deborah Argon, Triple C Raid, yay. Hello again, Deborah. And Nana Michelle. Hi to you and Olivia. Did Olivia see my new squishy? This thing cracks me up. It expands. I gotta put it down because I'll continue to play with it. And Tony got off work early. Well, I'm pleased. Hey, Judy, my darling, gonna work and lurk. You work and lurk, darling. You go right ahead. Oh, thank you, Gwenny Squares. That's so sweet of you. You may not know, but I love messing around with the English language. Just love it. As a matter, well, yeah, I've got all kinds of things that I do to totally mess with the language. So Gwenny Squares makes me so happy. And Jan, hi, darling Jan. I don't have any pearls. I've got dog fur. Does that count? I don't think so. Hey, Amanda Wright, how are you, sweetheart? Peachy Nisi, my darling. We're going to talk tomorrow afternoon after I get back from El Doctore. And Dana, creatively created crochet, Triple C. Hi, sweetheart, how are you? I didn't get to your house tonight. I'm sorry. Mr. Wright was late coming home and we had to scarf down some dinner. And Tony says tomorrow is all overtime. Wow, you've been working your tushy off. That's a word that didn't get included there. Chandra, hi, how are you? Oh, okay, Gwenny Square. My granddaughter Avery pronounced it Gwenny when she called my name finally. Yeah, we'll see. Whenever I talk about investigating something, because of the way that the Norwegian and the Swedish pronounce the W, I was the V, I was investigate it. Yeah, same thing. Love it. Hey, Linda, how are you? Linda Barnum. She's the only one that calls me Sweetweeds. So cute. And Wanda the backwards wrong side crocheter. Hi, honey. How are you? Are you out trucking? Iris. Hi, honey. Triple C raid. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And thank Dana and thank Joe. Jax to the max. Lurking. You lurk away, darling. As much as you get accomplished, it's amazing that you can get to be anywhere at all. You're constantly working. Yeah, all the things that she produces. So lovely. Terry Mares, hi. Good to see you. Good to read you. Cindy Moulter, sweetheart, how are you? Good to see you. Read you. And Sandy Huck's here. Hi, Sandy. And Susan Romanelli had the day off, so you caught me. You caught me. I'm yours now. Madonna, my star. Oh, don't do that. No, there's no need to do that. Thank you. How are you, Madonna? I caught you this afternoon. Well, you know I did because we commented a couple of things. In Tennessee for the night. What's the temperature like in Tennessee? It was 107 here today. We're in Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, and it's supposed to start cooling off. Jeanette Maxwell, hi, darling. How are you? Elaine, sweet Elaine, how are you, honey? Oh, thank you, Glennie Squares. That's so sweet of you. And Tammy Twyford's here. Hi, Tammy. I saw you earlier somewhere. I think it might have been Crochet Rocks. I'm not sure. And she's lurking and working. That's just great. That's fine. Linda, Quilty Crocheter. Hi, darling. She's doing cartwheels. Mel Hartley. Hi, from North Carolina. Bridget, I've got my fingers crossed and my prayers said for your surgery, replacing your thingy thing. Yeah, I'm thinking of you, baby. I really am. I know you said you've got your appointment here in the next day or so to see what they're actually going to do. And Susan Romanelli says she's 125 miles west of Kansas City. So you're in Kansas. Or one of those other states that's west of Kansas City. Grandma J-Bug, hi, Julie. How are you? In North Carolina from Gwenny outside of Wilmington. Amy, hi, darling. Crafting Adventures with Amy. How are you? You want to do a barbecue trying trip? Well, there's a lot of barbecue places here in Kansas City. Evidently, that's our thing. Barbecue is synonymous with Kansas City, evidently. And Marianne's. Okay. All right. Oh, Bridget, you might end up being Kath again. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I hope not. Junction City, Kansas, right beside Fort Riley. Okay, all right, I know where you are then. Triple C Raid, sister to sister, empowerment chats. Yes, ma'am, you am. And such a good sister she is. Tonight I have an adult beverage. Mr. Wright didn't go to pool tonight, so he's home, and I'm good, sister to sister. How are you? Sister to sister. I'm wonderful. And that's a lie, but I'll stick with it. Okay, this is the smallest, pettiest, littlest thing to complain about. But evidently, a spider decided he hadn't had dinner the other night when I was in the bed, and so he dined upon me. And I've been so lucky. I haven't had a spider bite in I can't even remember how many years. But I swear to goodness, I've got one here and then one up here that feels like it's about that tall. And these guys kept me awake last night. They itch so bad. I'm trying so hard not to scratch them. And it's just like, argh! So I guess if that's all I have to complain about, my life is brilliant. And Jax, you need 1 or 4 of those. You come to my house, honey, I will fix you right up. Yeah, I hid the key to the liquor cabinet from Octavia, so, oh well. Sit up there and behave yourself. So she's not being able to empty the liquor cabinet. Hang on. This is gonna hurt. Sit up there. Behave yourself. All right. Julie, you missed Triple C today, but you won't miss late night. I missed it too. Yeah. I can finish that drink if I'm an adult. If I adult, well, I have to adult. So, every once in a great while, not very often. It's not one of my favorite things to do. Adulting is not one of my favorite things. Hey, Marianne, how are you, darling? Where's the best barbecue in Lexington? Oh, everybody's wanting barbecue. And Trisha's in for a cocktail. She wants one also. Yeah. Prayers for spider bite recovery. Thank you, Gwenny Squares. Yeah, I got the two of them are just driving me nuts. Actually, my brain says, here's what my mom used to say: don't scratch, don't scratch, don't scratch. But now I'm like, why not? It is. Why can't I scratch? Oh, so is this the famous Octavia Carrie and Froggy have talked about? Yes, this is Octavia. Ugh. All right, and for those of you that don't know, some don't. Way back when, 2 years ago, when I very first started to try to do amigurumi, this was my first amigurumi. And she's just horrid. She's a travesty. She just turned out so ugly. So when I was doing my video, I said I should be ashamed to show you this because I didn't realize that this yarn was too thin to do those cute little curlies like Fernando here has. I didn't realize this was too thin. So it looks like she's got dreadlocks. And I had never put in safety eyes before. So one goes up and one goes out. And the mouth is sort of crooked. So everyone said she looked like she was drunk. Well, then she started publishing her own videos. They're only like a minute long. They're in a playlist on my channel. And she snuck into the liquor cabinet so many times. And then we started collecting others. People were brilliant. I'm so grateful people sent me, amigurumi. Well, she would hook up. And all of a sudden we had eggs that would hatch into the strangest things, dinosaurs and seahorses. And so, yes, this is the famous Octavia. And this is from Chris Crowell. And she calls me her partner in crime. She's got the other half of this. This is from Crochet A Canada's niece, who made these for all the people that helped when Charlotte, Sandy's sister, was so ill. And this Madonna made for me as a Christmas present. So I have a dingle dangle. So that's what those are, and that's what and I have to keep a close eye on her because she'll get in that liquor cabinet. I swear to goodness, she will totally consume everything in there. And Susan Romanelli is having Peach barefoot working on a corner-to-corner baby blanket. What's everyone else working on? I just finished frogging. Well, actually, I finished it as much as I'm going to finish it. I had 1.5 skeins of this made. This was doggy blanket number 6. And it just wasn't turning out good. I didn't like it at all. So I frogged it all the way back to the beginning chain and the first row of single crochets. And then I'll figure out where I want to go from there. I started to do the whole thing and I thought, well, wait a minute. That's a good base for almost anything. I'll look up something and see if I can start from there instead of, I hate doing the chain. That first chain row makes me crazy. Spider bites are awful. You're right, Marianne. I'm not a fan. I don't like it at all. Hey, Sherry. Sherry addicted to my crocheting Montgomery. How are you? Mel Hartley. Oh yes, I love Smiley's barbecue. Also, I love their corn sticks. Oh, that sounds good. Scratch till you bleed the poison out. I'm with you, Granny Squares. Why not? Hey Zach, mukbangs and more. How are you, darling? How you doing? Thank you, Trisha. Mama Swift just put up Octavia's playlist, and I think there's like 15 videos there, but none of them are uber long. I think the longest one is 1 minute and 20 seconds. And it kind of explains why she is the way she is and why she's got such a sordid reputation. She ran away from home, went to a biker bar. Yeah, there's stories in that playlist. So that's Octavia. Hey, Laura, 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 are you there, Laura? I can't see you. All right, you're gonna behave. All right, sit up there and behave then. Ugh. Hey, Marnie. About an hour away from finishing your big 7-piece doily for your sister's kitchen table for Christmas. Well, good for you. I think those things are so gorgeous. They're so beautiful and they're so beyond my capability. Wonder Twins. There you are, Laura. I see you now. Hey, Sap. How you doing, honey? Are you out? Just got here and you're going. You gotta go. Well, she lives in the Bahamas, so it's a different time zone, I'm sure. And Laura's telling Elaine to put that question back in, whatever it was. I missed it. And everybody is saying how close they are to everybody else. Madonna is ordering groceries. Anybody want anything? Oh, yes. Do they deliver alcohol there? Zach says, I'm good. I'm so good. I could sing a song. Well, that's great to hear. I'm glad to hear that. Carrie, hi, darling. Hi, Carrie the Yarny Elephant's here. You would like some ice cream sandwiches, please? And you want those vanilla or do you want the mint chocolate, Laura? Laura was teasing us in Zoom the other night. She was eating mint chocolate ice cream sandwiches. And they looked nummy. This light went out last week, and Mr. Wright put in a new one, and I don't think it's bright enough. But if I would get the light, Sister Sandra from Sandra SC, South Carolina, sent me a picture in email of a craft light that she's got that she just loves. And if I would break down and get that thing, I wouldn't have that problem. Oh, okay, Sap, you're in Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Where am I? I am in Kansas City, Missouri, smack dab in the middle of the United States. Zach, it can't be that bad. He says, I won't sing though, or y'all would be deaf. It can't be that bad. Yeah, Carrie, Granny just met Octavia and got the skim over of the deets. I've got ice cream. I've got Cherries Garcia. It's one of my favorites. Oh, Gwenny squared. You had a cousin named Octavia. She was a preacher's wife. Yeah, she would be kicked out of the congregation, I'll tell you. Oh, and Elaine wants pudding. That's the way Laura pronounces it in Zoom. Hey, Pat, Sparkles Up Test. And she's here for a few weeks. And I got to get, once I go to the doctor tomorrow, they're going to tell me if I can get the vaccination or not. And I got to get vaccinated so I can go out in the big wide world. Oh, see, now Laura's retracting messages. Jeanette, DIY Creations. Hi, darling. How are you? Good to see you. There. Madonna. Laura put in pudding and pronounced it correctly in chat, in type. That's clever, very clever. Mel said I went back and watched all of Octavia's videos and antics. So funny. Yeah, she's just a tramp. She's a trollop. She really is. A harlot, a hussy. Well, thank you for doing that, Mel. I appreciate that. Yeah, she's a character. I don't know if you guys are watching, or I know some of you are, but my daily exchange with Sandy from Crochet A Canada. This was yesterday's, and this got me so tickled. This little thing, it's called a squishy, and it is. But it's not just it's not like a stuffed animal squishy. It's, I don't know what it's made out of. It's obviously some sort of rubber. But if you squeeze it, it pops out in places. For instance, it can get a very big head or a very big rear. And it's cold to the touch. It's really weird. But it's so squishy. And so several of the people in comments said, what a great stress reliever. Yeah, you just sit there and pop its little head and bottom and ear. Where's the ear? Oops, no, that's his bottom again. There's the ear. I can't do it because I won't leave it alone. Wouldn't that be fun, Mel? That would be just amazing. Hey, Chris. YTFP, Chris. Yes, she does like to partake. And Sam says, oh, that toy was so funny. How you laughed at it had me laughing. Yeah, it's, I got tickled. I don't know why it tickled me so much as it did, but it just did. And I could not stop squishing it and laughing. I'm not right. I'm just not right in the head. Seriously. Hey, my darling little addict Karen, how are you, honey? I know, Laura, that occurred to me the first time I squished it, and it accidentally squished the rear end. I looked to see if anything like that happened, because I've seen those pooping chickens that you have, and I thought that would have been just too hysterical. If you squeezed it in its little rear, something came out. Are you out, Marnie? I haven't been sleeping good. I'm super sleepy. Have a great night, everyone. Well, I hope that means you get good sleep tonight, Marnie. God bless you and get good sleeps. I love you. Oh, and Gwen Square says, Saf Stitch, less than 190 days, and I'm headed your way. Gwen Squares, are you going on a cruise? I know, right, Mel? It's just fascinating to see the difference. Uh-oh. Now we got a triple dog there going on. This is dangerous. Hey, Granny D, my treasure. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Dragon Cat, hi, darling. You're going on a cruise and taking yarn. Yeah, I always do. And boy, I tell you what, the last time I was really glad I did. Is that the last one? I think that was the last one. Yeah, we went on a cruise and we actually came back into New York. Well, the weather was so bad off the East Coast, they had a nor'easter, and they actually delayed coming back a day because we had to go so slow and follow the storm up the coast because it was just vicious. So there was nothing to do that last day except sit. And I had my crochet with me, and I just was happy as a clam. Edith, hi. How are you? Tiger Dragon Girl, I haven't seen you in forever. All right, so what are you guys doing? What are you working on? Everybody's saying hi to Granny B. And I don't blame them, rightfully so. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a root beer float with. It's Kahlua vodka, half and half, and Coca-Cola. And it tastes like a root beer float. And of course you are. I said, what are you working on? And Mama Swift says, working on a lot of things. She's always working on a lot of things. The most prolific crocheter I've ever seen. She gets stuff finished so fast. The yarn you're taking is a bunch of it's going to Staff Stitches. Well, cool. Well, that's swell. Oh, well, that's great. I'm going to Hawaii in November. Anybody live in Hawaii? I'll take you yarn. You're working on a dress. That's Jeanette, DIY Creation. She's working on a dress and drinking water. How very pure of you. Edith is getting ready to go on a fishing trip tomorrow. We'll be taking your crochet with. Well, if your fishing trip's anything like Crochet at Canada's was, there would be no crocheting. It was bouncy, wavy, bouncy up and down. It was rough. Sewing in velvet ends. Marianne, what did you make with your velvet yarn, honey? And what stitch did you use? And Madonna says, I'm working on getting all this beer into my belly. Get in my belly. Get in my belly. Rum chata over vanilla ice cream is awesome. Give it a try. Oh, I've had it, Patty. Thank you. Hi, Patty. Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah, everybody, there's a whole bunch of North Carolina people here tonight. And Mimi, Mad Mimi, I'm working on a tessellated heart blanket and this stunning doily dream catcher, a baby dress, a scrap rug, and whatever else is in your whip bags. I identify with that. Consuelo, hi. Hi, honey. How are you, my friend? It's a wrap shawl, corner to corner. Is it, Marianne, that's double crochet, right? See, I've got velvet yarn and I love the yarn and I don't even mind working with it. But I got scared because everybody says it warms out of the stitches. Dragon Cat says, I went to Hawaii when I was about 5. My first memory was getting my finger stuck in the rental car door. Ow! Oh, you poor thing. No. Hey, Billy, my buddy. How are you, darling? How's your world, sweetheart? Edith, mine won't be as bad as hers. We're going to a mild lake in Brainerd, Minnesota. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah. Then you'll be able to crochet. You crocheted while you were on a pontoon boat on Fontana Lake in the North Carolina mountains. Wow. That's dedication to business right there. And Tricia says, working on a Christmas Afghan, Granny D's hot pink Afghan, umpteen beach cover-ups, and a few washcloths. Yep. Hey, Betsy, how are you doing? You're literally sewing the ends in with thread. Yeah, I'm just so leery of using that velvet yarn. They say if you do single crochet that it doesn't warm out, but the double crochet does. And I just can't imagine making a blanket out of that velvet yarn, and then having the stitches start coming out from the middle just because of the texture of the yarn. Sherry Kay loves yarn crochet. Hello, Sherry Kay. How are you, darling? Well, thank you, Granny Squares. You're so sweet. You've made sweaters with it. You have to hand wash or deal with it, or it will worm. Okay. All right. You just got off a ladder putting up roof rafters. You are so athletic. My God, you do so much work around that farm. Nikki is making me work on a project together, and I'm working my poor old bones to death. Well, Nikki, is that addicted to yarn, Nikki? And Gwenny Square is working on a huge scrap Gwenny Square. Makes sense. And Saf says to Marianne, I'm doing the same with, it's a wrap cake. It's just about done. Ooh, I'd want to see that. Hey, Patty. Hey, all. I am making a pair of bell-bottom pants for a doll. No pattern, just making it up as I go. Finished mini skirt and top, sending it to Rose Likes Crochet for wings. Well, that's sweet. I know this month for Rose, or the stuff for wings is winter items, scarves, and hats, and this month is almost over, so it's time to get it in the mail. Tiger Dragon Girl says, I am so over hot weather. Bring on autumn. And Madonna says, summer sucks. Glad it's almost over. Yeah, I don't know, Madonna, if you saw I answered the 10 fun tag, 10 fun questions tag. And the first question was, if you lived where the last television show took place that you watched, where would you live? And mine was South Dakota, because I said, I'm going to see Madonna. That's it. Sherry says, we'll be hopping into the shower as soon as Chris gets out. Even my undies are sweaty. Oh my God. Oh, you poor thing. Ouch. Okay, Granny Square says the plan is to put this square in my cousin's office at the Chamber of Commerce as a joke. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I'm not a hot weather fan either. I didn't used to mind it when I was younger, but now I can't handle it. Well, you know what, ladies? I'm going to have to excuse myself because I do need to go visit the facility very quickly, but I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. There is no option here. And you know what? The older you get, the shorter the distance between thought and deed. So you have to, sometimes you just have to. Oh, well, that's better. No, Karen, you're not. All right, Morgan, come on. If you're coming out, come. Let's go. It was your idea. Let's do it. Make it happen. There you go. All right. Say hi to the peeps. This is Morgan. He's a Pomeranian. His mom and dad were both sable, this color. And you turned out white. Was the milkman involved? Whoops. Laura, I stalled out. I did my first Make 9 and I haven't done anything since. The powder room, the loo, the necessary room, what else do you call it? Well, see, it's not the John. Because my husband's name is John. But if it were the gym, then I could say, well, I'm going to the gym, and everybody would think I was very athletic. I know, Billy, I know. We both got that joke off the internet. And Elaine is saying hello from Connecticut. Hey, Sabrina, how are you? Oh, doctor. Hi, honey, how are you? You're up late. Wow. Thank you for coming in. That's brilliant. Mwah. Good to see you. and Trisha, who calls me Auntie Sandy. She calls my husband Uncle Wright, not Mr. Wright, Uncle Wright. Susan Joyce, hi. I'm getting the new book from Daisy Farm, Crochet Favorite Stitches. Oh, Daisy Farm puts out some gorgeous patterns, don't they? Betsy, Mimi's Crafty Crojo. I saw a historical TikTok video. This woman went for a walk and had leggings on. She sat down to cool off. She had her legs spread, said she was airing out her kitty. Commando. Didn't realize. Oh, dear. I'm so glad you're here, Sabrina. What a treat. Jackie Yupez, my Ukaipa buddy. How are you doing, Aunt? And Susan Joyce is here. Jan was here earlier, Laura. Okay, darling. My sister to sister empowerment chats. You too, you as well. Yeah, I have to get a good night's sleep. I have to go to the doctor tomorrow. See if there's anything they can do with this stupid back of mine. Susan Joyce, hi, honey. Oh, Jan's still here. She's listening while working. Trisha's here, and she's an Alaskan landowner. That's right. How much land does Trisha own? It's nothing to get up in the middle of the night and shout about, evidently, from what I understand. So now I have to decide what dog blanket I'm going to make with this yarn. It's very busy. 1 square inch of Alaska. That's what I thought. Trisha, Mama Swift owns 1 square inch of property in Alaska. Hey, Sailor! Andrea, how are you, honey? Good to see you. What do you do with something like that? I don't know. I've got 3 scans of it. So the rest is going to have to be filled in with light gray and dark gray. I pulled out an orange, but it's not the right. It's not a complementary because this has got more of a rose orange rose. The other one is just orange. Let us know if Octavia does a 10 tag video. Shh, don't give her any ideas. It's going to be horrible. Oh my God. I hate to go. Got to get ready for bed. Work tomorrow. Well, thank you for being here, darling. But I bet that means that she will make one. That would be too funny. Mama Jigger, hello, darling. My internet is apparently overwhelmed and won't stop twirling. So I'll try to stay, but who knows? Kelly Minier, hi, darling. I'm very proud to have the 1 square inch of Alaska property. I don't blame you, honey. Thank you, darling. I don't dislike it, but the pattern I chose for it, I was trying to do the alpine stitch with it, and it was just too busy. There was too many color changes, and the way the alpine stitch goes, it was just too busy. It looked like it belonged in the trash can, so I took it all out. Cynthia King, glad to catch you. Glad to have you here. I haven't seen you in quite a while. Good to see you. Julie Chaffee Maza, hi. Oh, we were talking about you the other day. Something about something. I don't remember what it was, but it was good. It wasn't bad. It was good. Jeannie's Crochet Creations. Hi, my darling. Gwen Square. You are a joy, Sandy. Oh, thank you. And I love Octavia from Carrie and Froggy's stories long before I met her. I'm glad I finally met her. Good night, all. Make sure you go to watch those videos. Like I say, they don't take very long, and it explains a lot. I should put the video in there if it's not there already. It's been so long ago that I did that. I don't know if I put the video in there about how the eggs got started. Well, that started when she got back from when she ran away from home and went to the biker bar. She came home and evidently the eggs followed her. And so then I had to give them away. And Laura, being Laura, wanted one. And it became a thing, a much fun thing. Yeah, Laura says she had to beg for hers, and she did, because I don't remember. I think the giveaway was like in May or something like that, or April. And she begged and she begged and she begged, and she finally got one. Well, actually, she's had 2. The egg bag, I needed an egg. Well, see, she was begging for eggs so much that a plot was hatched, not by me. I didn't start it. I know who started it, but it wasn't by me. And then everybody who wanted to jump in on that bandwagon sent her eggs of various and sundry different types. She has an egg Afghan. She's got an origami egg. She's got a double egg. She's got a voodoo doll egg. She's got all kinds of eggs. And the very last one was another one from Octavia. And it demonstrated Octavia's penchant for not being fussy about who she frolics with. It was full of crabs. Octavia gave Mad Mimi the crabs. Right, Jax. Egg Bega International was created. Exactly, Sherry. Oh, Mama Jigger, I gotta combine. I gotta combine. Only one horrible video. Oh, honey, my first video was ridiculous, and I think we almost all of us say, "Oh my God, my first video was terrible." I think you're in good company there, or at least a lot of company. Deneen, how are you? How are things in Saskatchewan? We are on the road to the cottage as a passenger. Oh, I wish I was going with you. I love. Oh, that would be gorgeous. Yes, she did, Laura. She gave you the crabs. Teresa, sweet tea. How are you doing, darling? Getting stronger every day. Just so glad to see that. Tiger Dragon Girl. Octavia is one sassy gal. There is no stopping that, sister. You got it right. You got the right of it there. Oh, dear. And Taffy, Ladybug. Hi, darling. Thank you for coming. And Cynthia King says, Madonna, laughing out loud. That reminds you of crabs? Oh, dear. Speaking of crabs, I have a date to go to. Alan Jackson concert. The correlation there kind of escapes. It's is he crabby? Are you crabby? Is your date crabby? September 12th. All right. I thought when I first read it, I thought it said step 12. I thought I know of the 10 steps for Alcoholics Anonymous. Have you improved on that? Expanded that? Who's Ellen Jackson? Country singer. Really good country singer. Oh, now things are getting personal. Marianne wants to know who your date is, Madonna. And so does Betsy. Right, yeah. Cute little tight jeans, tight fitting jeans, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Yeah. His name is Dave. He's way younger than me, but then who isn't? I'm not. I am a little bit, but not much. Laura, hush. And Mama Swift is trying to chaperone. She's trying to, figure out if Madonna has permission to go out with this person or not. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't have to worry about Madonna. She can take care of herself. Yeah, she's like, don't be a buzzkill. Oh, God, funny. So, any suggestions on my blankie? I could do another Madonna stitch. That was fun. I liked it. And it took a lot of yarn, though. That takes a lot of yarn. Thank you, Taffy, Ladybug. Thank you, darling. My daughter almost peed herself when she watched it. Block stitch. I've never done the block stitch. Moss stitch. Again, that's single crochet. That takes a lot. Single and double, right? Okay, Trisha. Thank you. She's the one that gives me my tips on what patterns to use. The last one she suggested, I looked at it, but it was too loopy. because these are dog blankets, and I'm afraid the dogs will get their nails caught in big holes. Like, and I'm thinking the block stitch. Although I like the block stitch, I think the skip 2 might be too big. The dogs might get caught in it. I learned how to swim and I learned how to love. Yep, Kelly, you got it. Do that one stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, then change next row. Is that a variation on the moss stitch, Madonna? Linked double crochet. Now, I've never done that, Deneen. I've never done the linked double crochet. That might be fun. Single and chain stitch. Nancy's hooked on crochet. Hi, honey. Good to see you. Oh, thank you for being here. We're just sitting here, just chit-chatting. Because of the fact that I'm making a video every day, I don't have a supply of things to show. So we're talking about what pattern I should use to make a dog blanket out of this yarn. I have 3 skeins of this, and I'm going to augment it with light gray and dark gray. Daigo, my darling, how are you? You're watching the ads, and so she has no idea I just said that. But that's very sweet of her to watch the ads. Well, you know what, Karen? Last time I saw him, he was starting to show some road wear. He's not as young as he used to was. But then I don't think any of us are. Right, Marianne? Oh, yeah. The Chattahoochee song is so much fun to dance to. She says she choreographed more than one clog dance to Chattahoochee. You know the other one that I like to do the, well, when I could dance, was Boot Scootin' Boogie. And I bet you've done a ton of choreographing to that one, too. Hey, Daigo, my darling, how are you? Honey, I already said hi once and realized you were in the ad and you couldn't hear what I was saying. Hi, sweetheart. How's your world? Tina! Tina! Hi, Tina. Now I see you. I don't know why I don't see you. I'm sorry. Bad Sandy, bad Sandy. Hi, Tina. How are you doing? I haven't been able to pop in on your lives either. I've been busy, busy, busy. And Julie, gorgeous, gorgeous, wonderful Julie. Hi, sweetheart. Laura, you're not opinionated at all, are you? She says, I can't look again. He's got on a flippin' cowboy hat. I hate those things. I loathe those things. Wow. Flying hook crochet. Hi, honey. Betsy, no concerts in your state yet? Still dealing with the COVID. Yeah, we just had a huge, and I mean huge, Garth Brooks concert here. And of course, Garth Brooks is Garth Brooks. He's just a really, really, really great guy. And I know, Laura, you don't like him because he sings country. But he sings other stuff, too. Sabrina, are you still here? Bless your heart. Oh, my goodness, bless your heart. It's almost 2 a.m. Time to get some sleep. Good night, and good night, Sandy and everyone. Thank you so much for being here, Sabrina. You have no idea how much that means to me. I just adore you. You're just the sweetest thing. Trisha, and I know you will, too. She's going to wear her cowboy hat on Saturday just to aggravate Laura. Oh, Sabrina, that was so sweet of you. God, 2 a.m. Bless your heart. Jason, I want to apologize to everyone for missing y'all videos. I've been so busy building this dang barn with just me and Chris and Connor, and we are beat by the time dinner comes around. Oh, honey, you don't have to apologize to me. Just the fact that you we get to see you from time to time. That's tough work. Especially in the summer heat. God bless you. That's a lot of work. So you just drop in whenever you can, and I appreciate it. Betsy says, very difficult here. They want to know about every time you pass a bird that farts in the wind. Well, I've definitely never heard it put that way before. There's Crochet Critters. Hi, honey. Oh, I'm so glad you did. Yeah, it's about that time. Just about. Barbara Riggle Baker. Hi, honey. I've missed so much these last 2 weeks with the remodeling so far. Office is done, and pantry just needs ceiling painted and food and cleaning products moved in. Well, bless your heart, you certainly have put the pedal to the metal. That's a lot of work. Good on you, darling. That's amazing. So, how are things in your little corner of Kentucky? Obviously, you just told me. All right, Sherry, go get your shower. Love you, honey. Hugs, big hugs. Oh, uh-oh, I don't think that's a full sentence. Laura said to Trisha, if you wear a cowboy hat, you will. And then the sentence stopped. Inquiring minds want to know what the end of that sentence is. Oh, dear. But Laura, you would miss me. That's what Mama Swift says. Dago says, I'm doing okay. One of my husband's cousins passed away a few hours ago. COVID. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Barbara says, tiring. All house is being remodeled, putting in a water softener this weekend, hopefully. Oh, there's the end of that sentence. I would miss you, but I want to see you, not a flippin' cowboy hat. I go on, wow. Yeah, there's just not much you can say. Praying for peace and solace for the family. Dang. Mm. All right, my darlings, it's time for me to go away. I'm sorry I didn't have anything more entertaining for you tonight, but I got to see you, and that makes me very, very, very happy. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it if you do before you leave. I love you all. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Cut yourself some slack. Hugs, big, warm, squishy hugs from me and our little rascal Octavia and Oscar and all the gang. And we will see you tomorrow for Vlogust on the Cheat number 27. Crochet away, my darlings. I love you all. Bye-bye.